This is a story called Bridge of Words. Once, the classroom was a place of fixed rows and heavy silence, where words were carved in stone and the teacher stood as the only fountain of truth. But Lysandra knew the world was changing. She stood at the threshold of her university classroom, not as a ruler of kingdom, but as an architect of a new kind of bridge. The air hummed with the soft glow of screens and the familiar scent of old paper, a place where the past and the future shook hands in a seamless blended dance. Now, in this new space, Lysandra's role had fundamentally been transformed. She was no longer a source of authority by delivering lectures from a high podium. She had become a digital facilitator. Um, now, and a critical reflective partner. When Soren sat down to analyze a complex poem, Lysandra didn't simply provide the answer. Instead, she sat beside him, acting like a mirror, asking questions that helped him see the depths of his own thoughts and guiding him to construct his own meaning through digital discourse. Now, the room was a landscape of vibrant learning zones designed to showcase the perfect blend of face to face interaction and virtual learning environments. In one corner, a circle of chairs invented deep physical conversation and debate. In another, a sleek digital portal allowed students to step into a library that spanned the entire globe. Lysandra moved between these zones like a weaver, pulling threads from both the physical and digital worlds to create a single rich tapestry of academic discovery. Now, managing this blended environment required Lysandra to be a digital discerner. She wasn't just using technology, she was facilitating her students' journey through a vast sea of information with a steady compass. She showed Mara how to tell lighthouse from a siren song, ensuring that every tool they used, from generative AI to ancient texts, served their personal growth rather than overshadowing their own human creativity. Of course, Lysandra recognized that every student arrived with a different internal map. Soren was a self-directed learner, a technology-driven explorer, eager to push digital frontiers. He flourished when given the autonomy to dive deep into digital archives, using advanced tools to optimize his research. Lysandra tailored her methods to meet his requirements, his unique necessities. The heartbeat of the classroom was personalized, real-time feedback. In the old days, a student might wait a week to see red ink on a page. Now, as the students studied their reflections, Lysandra's tablet hummed with insights. She could offer a word of encouragement or a gentle nudge the very moment it was needed. Blended learning was not just a method, it was a rhythm of movement. Amara might start her morning by discussing the nuances of a play in the physical circle, when transition to the virtual zone to watch a performance from a theater across the ocean. Now, the future of assessment lay in the learning analytics that Lysandra monitored with expert care. Her screen showed the ebb and flow of understanding across the class, a constellation of progress markers that help her see patterns of what the human eye might miss. Now, this predictive feedback was Lysandra's greatest tool for kindness and intervention. Before Mara could even realize she was struggling with the complex concept, Lysandra was there. The data had whispered a warning, and Lysandra responded with a facilitator's hand. She sat with Amara, using the analytics to simplify the path and build a scaffold of support that turned a potential obstacle into a stepping stone towards mastery. Now, Lysandra's classroom was no longer just a room. It was a launchpad for modern educators and students alike. By embracing her role as a guide and a critical partner, she had built a world where every learner could thrive. That is it. Thank you.